Hi, I'm Christian Aberman from Czech Republic, and I'm now in Pakistan. Uh, this behind me is the famous Nanga Parbat mountain, one of the 8,000 mountains in this world. Um, I'm new to YouTubing. This is actually my first video, so I wanna tell a little bit about the Pakistan because some people asked us how to promote their country, and in my opinion, the best way is that we, the foreigners, talk about it, how it's here. You know, Pakistan is incredible place. The landscape, the nature is amazing. There are mountains you cannot see anywhere else in this world, and of course, there is something what makes people maybe hesitate to go to places like this, like Pakistan. You know, all the mass media programming us how the Islamic world is scary, how the people are all terrorists and stuff like that, which is completely false. I've been traveling a lot around this globe, and Pakistan is probably one of my favorite places. Oh, let's say the favorite place when I talk about the people. People here are just amazing. You know? They are so friendly, so hospitable, and it's so different to what we would think about them only from what we know from TV. You know, but the place is unbelievable. When you go anywhere as a foreigner, as a white skinned guy, you are welcomed everywhere. Everyone gives you all the advices they have. They are trying to help you. They invite you for a cup of tea, for a meal. That's how it really is here. You know, maybe there are some areas where you shouldn't go, but they are very, very scarce. There are very, very little places like there, and you just don't go there. And here we are in the upper part, the northern part of Pakistan, which is called Gilgit-Baltistan. We are like our our drive from Gilgit to get here to these beautiful mountains, and yeah, that's what I wanted to say because we are so scared. You know, the fear in us just make us think that the people here, there, in the other part of the world, they are different than us. But that's so untrue. They have different religion, but doesn't mean they are evil or what would you think? And that's what I really want to say because we are we are so divided by this stuff. We are so closed in our minds, in our setups, in our programming, and that's why we have all the fights in the world because we think those people are different than we are. But no, we are the same. You know, and uh, when you are in mountains, you we are not in the top. You know, where if you are mount, mountaineer, the experience is even bigger. But all we can learn from the mountains, from the nature, is that we are just one one experience, one humanity, and you can very well experience this here through your heart. When you walk anywhere, everyone is greeting you. Everyone gives you hand, and everyone holds the heart. You know, and that's so strong gesture. You know, with all the people you are immediately connected like on the heart level with on the of your soul on in the spiritual way. You just know you are at the same level. You are completely equal, and you can feel it here so much more than in Europe or I don't know, US. I haven't been there, so I can't say, but here people live simply here, but they live very relaxed, and the relaxation in their soul, in their spirit, in their beingness is is felt. Is felt when they communicate to each other. There might be some agreements, but there's not like there's no you don't feel that they would fight or something. They they talk about stuff. They can talk loudly, but after a while, just sit up and everyone talks to each other, and it's so amazing the like the togetherness, if you can say it in English. I don't know. The that is something what I don't know from anywhere else. And in other countries, you also have a lot of beautiful places. You have beautiful people, of course, but in so many places, when you're a tourist, you gonna have to expect that you're gonna get ripped. They're gonna try to cheat on you or and ask much more money than it actually costs. It doesn't happen here in Pakistan. The place is like very straight. You know, the people say something and that's how it is. Maybe you can bargain some little amount of money, but they are very honest, you know, and that's what I love about Pakistan. That's what's the most important for me, and that's why I came back after 14 years. Since I've been here, last time it was 2010, and there are big floods here, so I couldn't reach this mountainous area. But eventually, I managed, and I'm so grateful to be here. You know, this place now. I don't know if you can see. There are only cows pasturing. There are some horses, There are some yaks having a rest. Yeah, it's so calm here. You can hear only grazing, some birds. The river there, just coming down from the glacier. The silence of the nature. That's what we need, what I need. I I'm so stressed in our world, in our country, from my job, from my work. Uh, I'm 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 managing. I've learned to be in some kind of meditative state all the time. So even though I do kind of stressful work, I have this kind of calmness in my heart. But when you go contact with the nature, just right here, and you feel it, that we are all connected through this nature, through the water which we drink. It's when you're here, you feel so much how precious the water is, how precious it is to have clean water, to have the water which flows through you and gives you the life. So our sun connects in us, and in this way, I always think about it in this way, because the water which goes from our Mother Earth, which we drink and we pee and goes there again, and another one drinks it, and all this circle of the water, it just connects us. We are always the same water, everyone, with every animal, with every plant, and that's what makes me, what actually heals me, what's the thing which heals my my mind, my mind which thinks I'm some separate entity which could be suffering, but that's the suffering only of the mind. When I connect with all of this, and I feel that I am part of everything, of all the creation, that I'm just part of the creator, of the God. And I know I have this power inside me as everyone. And I know there is nothing to be stressed about. There's nothing to be suffering about. And but here I can feel it much more than back home. So I definitely recommend to everyone, drop off your fears, drop off your programming, your imagination about what it is somewhere where you don't know nothing about. You know only what they say in news, and that's always just creating fear. The truth, I don't know what is the truth, but I'm trying to find it. And, I know that I'm getting closer to the truth when I don't believe any mindset, any thoughts. When I get trapped in my thoughts, I'm lost. You know, usually the thoughts are just some weird judgment about anything, and you know, I've learned a lot about let's say weakness. I've I've always been like very strong, able to do anything, very smart and stuff, and I didn't have the compassion for other people who don't, who are weak, who can't manage stuff. But when you walk the mountains, you always get to the point when you have to balance yourself, because they are much stronger than you, than me. And when you walk, when you climb, you'll get to the edge where you just feel you can't do anymore. And this recognition of your own weakness, my own weakness, it's something what gives me the compassion to weaknesses of other people. And I need it. I need to go through my weaknesses, through my sufferings, to know that everyone has it. And I don't feel for other people. When I'm strong, I just don't care about them. But when I'm weak, then I can understand why other people are weak. What is their suffering? And that's what I've learned here a lot during my treks with my brother. I've learned a lot about that we are one team. It doesn't matter if I'm strong, if my brother, my partner is suffering, if he needs my support, I have to do it. That's what I'm learning here, and that's what's very important for me. When we were coming, like the first taxi driver from the airport in Islamabad, he was talking this Allahu Akbar thing, and my brother asked him what does it mean for him, what is he saying by that. And he actually talked about that people are weak and God is the one who decides. And I I replied to him that we are not weak, we are also gods. We are strong, we have all the power inside us. And I truly believe that. And but we also have this humanness in us, this this actually weakness which we got from our childhood, from the raising up when we were kids, where we needed the unconditional love and we haven't got it. And that's where we learned to be weak. And it's part of this duality of this world. So retrospectively, I do understand what he said, but I think it's good to see the weakness in others. They're human, like they're being this 3D person, but it's good to see our own power, our own godliness. Sorry, I don't know how to say. That's what is important for me, to feel this sameness, non-difference from the Creator. And even though it's difficult for me to talk with people here about stuff like this, hopefully we can do in few days something. What I want to say is, here you can feel the heart connection between people, and that's what's the strength, what's the power to be friends, to be connected. Whatever is happening, don't fall in our minds, don't fall in the fights, don't fall in arguments, but still stay in the connection of our hearts. That's what I feel here very much. I can understand. That's the other thing what I've learned here, that when we were crossing some glacier here with some guy, and he didn't really know where to go, and he was just walking. He didn't take the smooth path where there were no crevasses. He took us towards some ice mountains and crevassed area. And then we decided to just don't follow him anymore. And that was crazy stuff, when we kind of got lost. But then I realized that's it. That's what my wife says all the time. Where are you leading us? I can't really trust where you're leading us. And that's why when she doesn't know where I'm leading, then she does some foolish stuff, maybe from my viewpoint, but it's because she cannot trust me. And I wanna take that from here, from this place back home. I wanna make her trust me, not make her to like forcefully, but I wanna show her that she can trust me. And you know, I feel man needs some space, needs some time. Everyone needs some time for oneself to get to know something more about your inner space, and then we can come back and see what we have learned, what it brought to us. Because when we are all the time just in the stereotype of everyday life, it's very difficult to move on, to change something. I know it. I acted like fool, like child from my programming in my mind. And every time she was asking me for some different attitude or some communication, I always just feel, oh, well, what do you want from me? Why are you just putting this on me? And then it's just closed, you know. The communication is finished at the moment when I start thinking, oh, what's the problem? And then I fight back. My ego fight back. And then I don't want to do that anymore. I wanna see her in her needs, in her weakness, and don't judge her for it. Can you see? It's amazing. You know, this freedom of the heart I feel when I'm alone, when I'm with nature in mountains. Why it's so difficult to keep it in the everyday life, in the connection with your beloved ones. Why do we fight those who we love the most? Well, for now. See you next time.